Hey guys, what's up? Andrew Malloy here. I got something very exciting for you today. Couple quick updates. One, I totaled my boat. Two, I got a new boat. Three, that's why I haven't been recording my last few tournaments. So, totaled my boat. I totaled my boat in lacrosse. Actually, in that last tournament that you saw, I got an 8-inch main seam weld crack on the starboard side. Stringer issues, couldn't repair it, ended up getting totaled. Ended up getting a Bass Cat Cougar FTD. So we're gonna walk through the boat today. I'm gonna show you about the boat, and then at the end of the video, I'm going to do a little bit of discussion about the differences between a full-size aluminum and this full-size glass. I've only had this boat for a couple weeks, but I spent a lot of time in it. Already fished 2 tournaments, already broken the motor. So I've done a lot with this boat. So I actually have a good amount of time in here to really be able to give you some good comparison and contrast between a full-size aluminum and a full-size glass. After running aluminum for the last almost decade, I will say I've been missing out. But let's start with the walkthrough. This is going to be a general walkthrough for anyone if you're interested in this boat or looking to buy it or interested in it. This is going to be great. So I'm going to go through all the details, show you about the boat, and then at the end we'll chat. So let's do it. All right, we'll start up here at the front of the boat. So I got 2 Garmin 12s. They're not on right here, but they're all linked. It's 2 Garmin 12s, Garmin Force, live scope, pedal, a couple switches up there. There's a voltage meter right there, trim switches, nav switches. That's a live scope switch, turn on and off, and then 12 motor plug in there. So pretty basic up at the helm, pretty standard for normal boat. Garmin Force. I've been an Ultrex guy. Jury's still out on this thing. I don't know. I like it. Is it as good as an Ultrex? I don't know. But jury's still out. We'll see. But I do like having all Garmin. All Garmin boat, kind of nice. All right, let's move down to here. All right, first of all, these seats are awesome. They ride nice. Good solid seats. I got to rag down there because it's soaking wet the last few days. Nice seats. They're really cool. Real leather too. Not fake leather, which is cool. All right. So what we got here? We had another 12-inch Garmin, PSI gauge, Merc monitor. That's for the jack plate, lift height, gas gauge. Paddle trim, jack plate. Coming down here, we got horn, we got bilge. This is really cool. So this is a lock button. So basically, if you're staying at a hotel or staying at Airbnb or you're just at a gas station, you're gonna pump some gas and you have your compartments unlocked and your sketchy area, whatever, press this and hold this and it'll lock the compartment. So if any compartment opens in the boat, an alarm goes off. Pretty cool. Nav lights, live well, auto pump, live well, recirc, gas tank. Bass Cats have 2 gas tanks, one left, one on the right. The red is, I believe, the starboard, and then the green is the port. This is a fan, so if your stuff gets wet, like my boat's been getting rain the last few days, you can press this fan and it'll actually blow air through the rod compartments, so it'll dry your stuff off. This is the accessory lighting, so you get that lit up, you get the Bass Cat logo down there. Pretty cool. And then this says nothing on it yet. Live well pump in. This is like the live well auto button. This pumps water in. This has kind of a timer on it. This will just fill up your live well in like 10 seconds. It just pumps in rapidly. Live well pump out. So that's that. So let's move down to the back here. Also, I do want to shout out these trailers. So I've had trailer problems with my old boat. These are custom made, handmade, whatever you want to call them, trailers. And these things are badass. I mean, sturdy. The braking system's great. The loading, this boat loads right on it. I mean, I can't say enough good things about the trailer. Is everything standard back here? Poles, Bob's Machine Shop, 12-inch, 10 inch, not quite sure. I think 12 inch. Obviously hydraulic. Merc. Oh, let's open this. So what do we got in here? So what we got here, so the 2 gas tanks, one left, one right. And then I have 2 Group 31 AGMs for my cranking. These are the red tops. And then I have 2 36 volt 50 amp hour lithiums. Those are badass too. And then I have the power pole charge back there, which is actually, so the marina that I got it from, they're the ones that suggested it, and I'm really happy I went with that because I, like my stuff doesn't even, my batteries don't even get below 80%. My 20 watt batteries, so that's pretty cool. I like that. I don't think there's anything else back there to really talk about. Let me put this back. All right, let's climb in and see what we got here. Oh. All right, we're in here. So, take a look. Storage. We got 2 of these behind the each seat. These are pretty solid storage. They're pretty deep. Doesn't look that deep, but it's deep and it looks. We also have these mini storage things. I mean, I don't really know about this, but it's all right. So these are the same. Here's a live well. A lot of these live wells are huge. I mean, they're massive. It's hard to see, but they're really deep, solid live wells. What else we got back here? Oh. Coin box. Cooler. Oops, I should have closed the coin box. Seats are comfy, seats are nice. They still wet? Let's sit on them. Nah, they don't feel wet. Here we have, this is like another cooler. I don't really know what this is. It's like another cooler, but trash, whatever you want. Here is the storage. So this is my normal storage. This is just my stuff, my throwable, life vests, random stuff. Here's my first rod compartment. Bait storage. It's bigger than it looks. Second bait storage, right in here. And then day box. Love this. This is my favorite part. Sorry, this is my favorite part of the whole thing. Stuff I'm using in the day I just throw in there, and it makes it easy. You know, grab a new trailer, grab a new bait, grab this, scissors. That's honestly, I didn't think I'd like this, but it's my favorite thing. And then right here is the rods. I got 24 rods in here right now. Plenty of room for more. This thing has tons of room. So far so great. So, a couple things I wanted to touch on. One, people are probably asked how fast the thing goes. I've got it up to low mid 70s, but I haven't driven it like that yet. I mean, I haven't even tried to get up to speed. I got it like 73 with a guy in the boat, with 2 guys in the boat, full live wells, and I wasn't even trimmed out. I think my trim was I was trimmed up at like 4, and then my jack plate was at like 2 or 3. So I mean, I haven't even got this thing close. I mean, this is probably a high 70s boat, I would have to guess. Probably hit 80, but realistically, I could probably get this thing like consistently around like probably 77 if I had to guess. So fast boat, very well built boat. So yeah, everything's great. I'm really happy with it so far. I want to take a second. This is something that if you're interested in this boat or interested in glass versus aluminum, take a second, kind of talk about the difference between the two. So the difference between my biggest difference is handling, and then just creature comforts, like just the little things, like the entire helm, all those buttons, I know it seems like simple and like trivial, but the difference between this boat, my Crestliner, was unbelievable. I mean, obviously, people in the comments are going to say, oh yeah, well, Crestliner is basically just a John boat that's reality bass boat. I mean, you're right. That boat was expensive. This boat was more expensive. That boat was still expensive. And that boat did not handle as well. things broke on it. I mean, I was dumping at least $1,000, $2,000 a year and just keep that thing running. So something to think about. My biggest thing is that the reason I went with Bass Cat is because these boats are built really well. These trailers are built well. I don't have no fear of anything breaking. Every time I took out my Crestliner, I was afraid something would break, the trailer or something on the boat. And during that tournament, I had things break on it. I had the live well brackets fall. So I had my day 3, my live well was just a moving tub in the bottom of my boat. So I think craftsmanship is really important when you look into a boat. And that's not all aluminum boats. I mean, Express makes a good boat. There's a lot of other good boat brands. I mean, Deep V's like Lund is a very reputable boat. So I mean, aluminum boats aren't bad. It just depends what you want to get out of it. So for bass boats, I tend, after fishing out this thing for the last few weeks, I get blown around less in the wind. I handle waves better. It's easier to scope because you're more stationary. Ease of use. I mean, the compartments are great. All the buttons. I mean, it's not even in the same ballpark. So if you have any questions about the difference between the two, I mean, I really can only attest to, I've fished out of a lot of Expresses. I've owned a Crestliner, the MX-21 that was discontinued, for maybe these reasons, but I've owned both, so I can definitely answer any questions. I'm not against aluminum boats at all. I like them. I bought them for the sole purpose because, I like to fish shallow. I like to, even when John Cox was kind of just promoting that boat, I thought it'd be a great boat for me, and it was a great boat, but I just think that this boat's going to end up being just much better all around. Boats don't make you a better angler, but they can help you do things more effectively and efficiently and easily. So like examples like scoping, like my old boat, my Crestliner, if I had to scope, I would be blown around the wind because I had high gunnels and I wouldn't be able to like scope or really like do anything, stay in place and like stay on, like if I'm like trying to scope brush pile, my boat would be spinning around the back and I'd be trying to keep the front end. I mean, this glass boat just sits in the water and I could scope. So that's just one example. There's a few other examples, but I'm gonna stop ranting about this. I appreciate you guys watching. If you have any questions about this boat or my old boat or what happened or anything, down in the comments, let me know. But I appreciate you guys watching, and we'll see you next time.